Hello, parents. This is Miss Unthank, and I wanted to make a presentation to show you and explain exactly how we add and subtract without stacking numbers at Hicks. The first problem I want to talk to you about would be an addition problem. Right now we're doing addition that's smaller than this. It'll be maybe 56 plus 12, but eventually it's going to look like this, 56 plus 18. And the students have to know how to do it. And back in the days, we would call it regrouping. And now we do not encourage stacking numbers. So what you would normally get is this, and we do not encourage any of that. The reason why is because students are just thinking about digits, and they're not necessarily thinking about the number 56 as a whole and how it can be broken. For example, you can break 56 into 50 and 6, or 40 and 16, or 30 and 26, depending on what you wanted to do with 56. So students will not think about that if all they think about is the 6 on 56 with the 8. So with the kind of stacking method, what kids are saying is, okay, I'm going to put the 5 with the 1, you get 6 more, and then they want to put 6 with the 8. Why? Because both of them are 1s. Well, 6 plus 8 equals 14, and then my answer is 614. Ta-da! No, that's not exactly how that works, because 50, this is close to 60, and this is close to 20, which only would make about 80 if you were estimating. But the child thinks they've done it correctly because they do not understand where to put the 10 and that the 10s go together. Why? Because they're not really thinking about them like 10s. They're thinking about them like 1s, which is why we do not encourage this method. Hope it's not making too much noise, but I'm going to go back to the original problem and show you how we would do it here at Hicks, how I would encourage them to do it. Okay, so you have 56 plus 18, okay? So you're going to leave this number whole, and we call this a jumping method. So you say 56 plus, and you're breaking this one, 10 and 8. Now there are different ways you can break 18. So if the child told me I want to break 18 into 10, 4, and 4 more, then that would be perfectly fine. Yes, absolutely. So right now I'm just going to work with the 10 and 8. That's usually where they start, and then they start branching off into different ways to break 18. So you add your 10, and you would get 66, and then you put 66 plus 8 more, and okay, well, if I do 4, I'm going to get 70, and then I'm going to do 4 more, I'm going to get 74. Voila, there's your answer. Okay, now, going into subtraction, you want to encourage the same jump method. Why? Children can think of 2 different ways to do strategies, but usually they start with the same strategy, and then they start branching off into other things. So jump is a good method to use because it works for both addition and subtraction. Split, on the other hand, does not. If you split all of them off, then you're thinking about 4 different parts at the same time, which is harder to do than if you're thinking of one whole and then trying to put 2 parts with it. Okay, in this case, take away. So 51 minus 10 will be 41, and then 41 minus 8. Okay, well, that one may be a little bit much for them, and they might want to use their fingers. We're not going to encourage that. Worst case scenario, you could do it, but we're not going to encourage it. We're encouraging them to break that up. If you take away 1, you would get 40. Then you should know the fact for 10 minus 7, that's 3. So then that should lead you to 40 minus 7 is going to equal 33. Okay? And so there you have that. Okay? If you have any other questions, please feel free to email me. Okay? Or leave me a tweet. Okay? and we will talk about it later. Hopefully that works out for you. Thanks.